Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another reading. We've got a video today on your attractiveness. Oi, 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 oi. Get yourself buckled in. It don't matter if you're a geezer or a feminine watching this. This is going to be talking about your attractiveness. Possibly like facial features or features of your body or your personality, things like that. Things that people find attractive about you. As always, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Just checking on what pen I was going to use there. Probably going to use the thick one today, so yeah, we'll start with pile number 1s. I'll see you in your pile. Excuse me, burping all over the place. Pile number 1s. Wasn't very attractive at all. That was interesting. It was like I couldn't do the face and the body. Okay, we're going to go just for the face here. We're going to go for a kind of a different style. You might be shocked. What do you see? What do you feel? Pile number 1s. That's quite interesting because there is this part that wants to, accentuate certain features here. It's really hard not to. Okay, fuck it, I'll take some risk. So just take a mental memory of that because it's quite beautiful the way it is. Pile number 1s. But there is more to it, so I'm going to have to just do it. Wait, that's beautiful. Apart from that little bit there that I fucked up on, goddamn. I think top 5. Top 5 pile number 1s. Top 5 in terms of favourite readings of 2024 so far. Top 5. Top 5 for sure. So what have we got here? We've got someone who's spiritually attractive. That's for sure. You've got your third eye obviously going off. male or female, it doesn't matter. This is definitely more like feminine energy, but kind of it it bows both ways. And why I say that is because when it's definitely feminine, I usually get the urge to draw like the eyelashes. You know, like how girls like to put the mascara on and stuff like that. I kind of accentuate that more. I think that's the second time that word's come through. So that might be something to do with you. You might accentuate. I'm struggling with pronouncing that word, but you might accentuate something well. I'm almost getting like, if you're a feminine, it's almost like the corset vibes. And if you're a masculine, it might be like, you know, you accentuate like your broad shoulders well, or I don't know what else it would be. I'm just getting like that taper. You know, you might scrub up well in a suit. I'm getting that vibe. You know, people often forget that. You know, like, let's say if you're a feminine watching this, at least back here in London, people often say like as slang, like you scrub up well. Like if you put on a suit, like it would be common for your missus to go, "Oh, you scrub up well. Like you look good in a suit." And I think women especially, they forget how men wear suits all the time and don't get complimented on it. You know. And I'm talking about even guys who don't wear suits all the time and then suddenly they do. It's like maybe their partner might tell them that they look nice that day, but generally, like I can think of men who just don't get that kind of compliment. You know, I'm just trying to put that to your attention because you might be thinking, especially if you're a guy, that like everyone gets told that they don't. You know, like when a man receives a compliment on the way they look, it's completely different to a woman. Like, women get that kind of thrown at them their whole lives, especially if they're pretty. Don't get me wrong, if you're not considered what society seems as pretty and you're a woman, I'm not saying that you've got it your whole life. I'm just saying it's more common for women to get complimented on their attractiveness. So if you're a guy, just remember that. You know, like there's men who go a lifetime not getting more than maybe 5 compliments from a stranger. Period. This energy is also like talking about like peaceful. I know that's a weird way to explain someone who's attractive, but it's like you would be talking more about like that heart chakra energy here too as well. Like, you know, people are attracted to you because you just seem peaceful to be around. You know, you can be around someone and you're like, this person's just a headache. They're too loud, or they're too arrogant, they're too boastful. Um, you know, they want to be the center of attention or something like that. I know that's not bad for everyone, but there's a certain energy here which is like, people like to be around you because you're kind of calm. You've got a calmness in your energy or peace in your energy. If I just want to have some peace, I'm going to go to par ones. It's funny, when I even said that out loud, I felt like my third eye was going, so spirit might be telling me I might have some of this energy in me. I literally felt my third eye tingle. Par number ones, I also feel like you got nice eyes. This is always uncomfortable for any dudes who are listening to this. But look, it's what it is. Skip the reading if you just ain't feeling it, but nice eyes, like take that. Take that as you will. And for my feminines, you might be good with the makeup. Like, I'm not very good at explaining makeup. I know some of the basics, but like this might be, you're good with your eyeliner. I know eyeliner. I know mascara. I know lipstick, and I think blusher. Um, yeah, I don't really know much else apart from that. I can't remember what the thing is that they put on the eyelids. I think it's eyeshadow, maybe. So I know the basics. I think you might be good with eyeshadow as well, but specifically eyeliner, so you might be good at. Oh, I did talk about. Did I say in set? Ex, what was that word I just said? Um, like making something look better. So you might be really good at making your eyes look better, like making your eyes look pretty. You might just be good at getting your rest as well. Like, can I get an amen, hallelujah for that? For that, guys and girls listening, you might just be good at resting. So your eyes might look good if you're not into makeup and that. Yeah, pound number ones. I think that's it. There is some other things, but like generally, I want you to just pause on it, see if you get any other vibes from it. This is almost creating some form of shape here as well. You've got symmetry, which is quite obvious. I see that on your lip, so you're quite symmetrical or something. Or you might even have a scar, but you rock it well. If you're a guy, maybe you've got like very even like facial hair. That's a weird thing to say, but something's even like you style your facial hair well, and that links to enhancing, right? Accentuating what you've got. For my dudes out there, you might you groom yourself basically. You groom yourself well. Yeah, that's it, pile number ones. If you like the video, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number twos. Now, I paused there for a reason, pile twos, because the chin would have given away if this was a masculine or feminine, and spirit was giving me balanced energy in terms of that. So I purposely left that so both my masculines and feminines can relate to the pile. Tell you what's interesting about this is, I was almost getting like car lines. God damn. And even it's giving me Egyptian vibes. Do you know what I'm saying? Are you with me? Part number twos. Like almost, was it Tutankhamun vibes? Like it's about to go into like a head. I always forget what that's called. Like a headset or head. Can't remember what it's called. Like a head garment. It's almost just missing like the snake coming down. So yeah, there was something to do with like, you might literally just have bought like a new car. Pile number twos. That might be making you attractive if you're a geezer watching it. Interested in like, you know, turning heads with your new car. Like I'm getting like those lines, like a new modern car. You might have got a new car, and I guess same for if you're a woman. Like women can relate as well. You know, when you just got a new car, it gives you more confidence, doesn't it? It makes you feel good when you're driving in a car that you know is badass. It's probably giving you confidence. You know, I'm almost seeing for the feminines as well, like a convertible. I'm not saying that you've got one, but I'm seeing, you know, like the hair, like flowing your hair out of the convertible car. Got that kind of vibe to it. Not necessarily from this drawing alone, but just how that channeled energy was coming through. You kind of might have that leader energy, pile number twos. It's making you attractive. Obviously, like your physical features are quite streamlined, whatever that means to you. I feel like there might be parts of your features which are maybe like quite larger than your average, you know, or more spaced out. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the model energy. You know, when you look at some of the top models, they're not usually people who you see every day. They've usually got these features which make them stand out. If it's their eyes are far apart or very close together, their nose is unique, you know, their face shape is unique. I'm getting that kind of vibe from you, pole number twos. I feel like, quite honestly, like there might be an element here of wealth. You know, if you're not in your best financial situation at the moment watching this, it might not feel like it resonates, but like you do have a essence here of like wealth or finances. So again, I think that goes for like both genders. Like no one really, when they're honest with themselves, likes someone who's not hygienic, or you know, there's looking a bit rough around the edges, but then there's like dirty or just rugged. That's not always seen as an attractive look, you know. It's for some people out there, sure, but I feel like when people look at you, pile number twos, even if you don't feel like you've got a lot of wealth, and you have an energy about you which is quite royal or quite put together. I'm not really getting the word bougie. It's a little bit more like stern than that. It's a little bit more undercover, but it's clean, quite Virgo in terms of the energy. Virgo, also a little bit of Capricorn type energy, possibly Scorpio. There is fire there, but I can't put, yeah, maybe it is Aries. Maybe a little bit of Aries energy in you. Part number two is that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care. Okay, pile number threes. interesting today because all the readings were definitely split down the middle in terms of feminine and masculine energy. I don't know if my algorithms are going to change by the time of putting this video out. And it's, well, to be honest, it's always been, not always, but it's often 50-50. But I guess what I mean by that, like, there might just be an equal amount of men and women tuning into this reading. I can imagine this attracts more of the feminine energy. But I feel like for some reason this is going to attract both genders here, because they have been split down the middle, each pile. Moon energy, it might be Cancers, getting a little moon feeling from that. I'm also getting Lyran energy. What do you see? What do you feel? Pile number 3s. Okay, we are gonna continue that. I know that broke the rules a little bit. Another stunning reading. I'm not sure how it looks on your side. Pile number 3s. Oh. Let's actually thicken this bit out. So yeah, pile number 3s. It's almost like the masculine on this side and the feminine on this side. Like literally half and half there. So this is for both of you. This is for both. It's actually quite cool. I'm having fun there. Maybe we could even do the reading like that. Alright, so for feminines, they're almost two different energies. Yeah, they are two different. Vibe-wise, just trying to see if I can get something to cover over. I think I can use my eye. They're different energies, but they are similar actually. Okay, let's split it quickly. So the feminine's kind of gentle. Feminines who are listening, gentle, And remember, we might just be talking about your masculine and feminine side. I'm splitting it into the genders, but just take it as your masculine and feminine side possibly as well. There's a gentleness here. There is actually someone I'm feeling in the feminine energy who's been scarred. Like, so you might have been through something traumatic in life. I think everyone has been through something traumatic to an extent, but like there are certain things which people have been through which are more so than others, I think. I know that doesn't bode well in today's society, but I think sometimes you've got to call a spade, like someone who's been physically abused and someone who hasn't, that is a different experience. Someone who's been, let's not make this about the traumas, but I feel like they've been through something, but there's almost a beauty in that thing they've been through. Somehow it's made them like this. There's beauty. There's like literal beauty in it. I don't know how that works, but there's a beauty. I guess it's a little bit like, for me, I can often sense that in someone's like eyes when they've been through something. Some people can't, but I usually can. It's almost like when with another man, when someone's another killer. You just, because you know it in yourself. So it's, and I'm not trying to incriminate myself there by calling myself a killer. I'm just talking almost metaphorically. It's like you can just tell. So I feel for the feminines, you've alchemized that into beauty somehow. You may be an artist, or that beauty might just sit on you. There's something here about, like, I'm not sure if you picked up on it, but the lip. So you've got good lips, possibly, and this goes for the men as well. But the junction between the nose and the lip is small now. I'm not saying that you've got that, but like spirit is giving me a sense here of like maybe your features are very like, they would be kind of almost like African, like they're like compact. There's something compact about your attractiveness. This would be the person who's like big eyes. Like, do you know them, I think they were called like Bratz dolls. There's something like the Bratz, like you've got Barbie, who's kind of very like European looking or Western looking. And then you got the Bratz dolls, and they were like a bit more like alien-y looking. Like everything was bolder and bigger on them. I'm not sure if anyone's going to relate to what I'm saying there, but there's that kind of vibe. But I feel like people here are actually attracted to, like, amongst everything, pile number 3s, you've got like you've got a backbone, and that radiates from you. And I feel like that's through what you've been through in life. So wear that proudly. My masculine or your masculine energy. Yeah, you could be like the warriors. It's funny with the masculines, I'm almost seeing tattoos. I wasn't seeing that with the feminine, but the masculine, I'm seeing tattoos. So it reminds me a little bit more of, is it Maui? Can't remember the name of the Disney. You guys are gonna hopefully know what I'm talking about. There's a certain I think it's Disney movie with the Hawaiians, and there's the dude in that. It's got a little bit of that energy, so you might be kind of like warriors. it could be fighters, or not, if not fires, something where you have to assert yourself in your career. You know, it's funny what was coming through there is even like teachers, because I used to be a lecturer. I don't do it so much anymore, but I used to lecture. And I do remember actually when I was doing that, you do actually have to assert yourself as a lecturer. It was something that wasn't even on my mind when I took on the opportunities, but you got to. I think people underestimate. I think even for the feminines listening, when you think about it, you do need that. Otherwise, students, they will play you. And if they're not playing you, they might talk or not. You know, you need their respect. So you need to be, you need to assert yourself. Otherwise, they're not going to listen. Sometimes that's easier. Like if they respect you for what you've done before you get into the classroom, it just makes it easier. But you do need to show them that you don't play. So just remember, when I'm talking about warrior, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in the cage, being a shout out people, or in the army fighting wars. Like there's different ways that you can be that warrior. And yeah, I guess that is obviously attractive in the right context, isn't it? Part number 3 is, I also feel like your attractiveness for the masculine side is somewhat like, it would be like chiseled, I think is the word. Like there's something about you which you're not very like, and don't take this the wrong way, I get the energy like you don't necessarily like stand out, like you stand out, but then when people look at you, they're like there's no blemishes on this person. They're kind of like so they're not like the wow 6'5" model who kind of steals the room, but like when people look at you, they're like if the feminines are looking at you, they'll be like, he's really good looking. Did you notice blah blah was really good looking. You're that guy. So yeah, I think that's it for the readings. Part number 3 is I've given you everything you need here. A little bit of a fun reading, these types of ones. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com. I've got a romance reading over there for anyone who resonated with this reading. Check out the romance reading. That's definitely a good video to check out on the If You Pause website. For now, have a good morning, afternoon or evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.